Hey, buddy, old pal, old friend, you ready for the big... Oh, hey, wait, what's going on? Okay, hang on, slow down, I can't make out what you're... Okay, cheating. That's a big accusation, babe. Okay, you know what, it's really normal to have second thoughts before a wedding, but are you certain about this? What makes you think that she's... Oh. Okay. Yeah. That would be cheating. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm so sorry. What are you gonna do? No, I get that. Well, no, of course you can't. You could. Um, I wouldn't judge you if you if you were gonna try to talk to her and see if you could work things out, but probably right now seems like a really bad time to get married. You're certain? Yeah, I don't suppose you could stand in front of her and promise to forsake all others when you've just seen her, you know, not forsaking. I'm so sorry this happened. Okay, so let me get this straight though. You just saw her, right? She didn't see you see her. She doesn't know that you know. Wow. Uh, when are you going to talk to her? No, you have to talk to her. I mean, I get not wanting to speak to her right now, but you have to. What are you going to do? Just not show up at the wedding and let her wonder? I mean, okay, I didn't mean to sound like I was not sympathetic. Like, that's the least she deserves. I mean, honestly, she deserves a lot more. Like, in fact, you know what? I know that violence is not the answer, but would you like me to go over there and make her fear violence? I could make her fear violence without actually being violent. I could yeah. Yeah, I would do that for you. I mean, obviously I'm not going to go hitting people who are not violent. But I would be willing for you. I would be willing to make it look like I was willing to hit somebody. Yeah, I would do that for you. And then I would have to run away scared in case she looked like she was willing to hit back. But, I'd be willing to make it look like I was going to hit her. I'm sorry. I know that now is not the time to joke. But you did laugh a little bit. And you know what? She's an idiot. She's an absolute fool for doing anything to risk losing you. And I promise you that I don't need to intimidate her. The fact that she has already lost you and she doesn't even know, that's more punishment than she even imagines right now. Because losing you, that's big karma. Yeah, well, I can understand that. If it happened to me, I would want a public shaming. Oh, nothing. Okay, well, you do have a lot of people in town right now for the wedding. There are a lot of people that are supposed to be gathered around this time tomorrow, all in one place. I mean, it does create opportunities. Well, okay. Now, with the understanding that I'm not proposing you actually do this, just imagine it with me for a minute. We're at the wedding venue. There you are, looking absolutely gorgeous in your tuxedo, with me standing there as your best person, looking absolutely gorgeous in my tuxedo, because I can pull off a tuxedo. And then the music plays. Your bride walks down the aisle, looking so beautiful and confident and glowing, because this is her big day, and she has no clue that you know. She comes up to the platform in front of everyone. She turns and faces you, takes your hand, and the officiant says, "Do you, Cupcake's fiancé, take Cupcake to be your lawfully wedded husband?" And she says, "I do." And then the officiant says, "Do you, Cupcake, take Dreamy to be your lawfully wedded spouse?" And you say, "Fuck yeah, I do, because she's not a lying, cheating..." Okay, I won't go there. You don't have to say those things. But, come on. It would be funny. Do you, Cupcake, take Dreamy? Can you imagine the look on her face, where for just a moment she thought that it was a mistake, a slip of the tongue, because the officiant is a friend of ours, of course. The officiant always wanted us to get together, so that's probably what happened. She'll probably get red in the face and think that you weren't listening when you said yes automatically. Until the officiant looks at me and says, "Dreamy, do you take Cupcake to be your lawfully wedded spouse?" And I say, "I sure as hell do." Suddenly, bing, bang, boom, she thinks we're married. No, not really. No, because we're not married until we actually sign the certificate. And we're not going to sign the certificate, right? Right? Cupcake. I only proposed this as a thought experiment, a way to, fantasize about the perfect revenge. I wasn't suggesting we actually do this. Can we go back to the part where I just look like I'm going to hit her? Why not? Because you don't get married for revenge. You get married for normal reasons, for good reasons, like love, or to stop your parents from nagging you, or, because the other person has good company insurance and you're self-employed. That's why you get married. You don't get married for revenge. At best, you pretend to get married for revenge. But honestly, even that's not a great idea. Well, because then it seems like you were the one who is cheating, right? It looks like we played her all along, and that's not the way things actually are. So no, we should not get married for revenge, or even pretend to get married for revenge. It was just a nice thought, picturing the look on her face. It would be pretty sweet, you've got to admit. Babe, I'm so sorry this is happening to you. You deserve better than this. You are a good guy. You're kind, and you're considerate, and you're funny, and you're charming, and you're handsome, and you're good looking, and you're... Really? That's the part you're going to focus on? Yes, you're good looking. How do you not know that you're good looking? Yeah, sure you did. That's why you were so surprised that I said it. Well, of course I saw it. What, am I blind? Well, I don't know. I suppose it just never came up. I mean, what reason would I have to tell you that you're good looking? It's usually the kind of thing that comes up when you're flirting with somebody. And we've known each other way too long for me to flirt with you. It would be weird, right? Hang on. I said, I said it would be weird for me to flirt with you, right? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Look, babe, I know that you're feeling hurt right now because of what she did, but you know I'm not saying that you're too big of a dork to date. Look at the guys I've dated. Come on. No, it really is just that we've just known each other for too long. No, it's not just that. You know what? It's that we've known each other too long and you have been too important to me. You've been the best thing that ever happened to me. You've been the best friend and the biggest support and the person who gets me when nobody else does. You're the person who is easy to talk to every time when I don't have an easy time talking to people. Well, except for parts of this conversation which have been a little awkward, but under the circumstances, I get it. The reason I would never have flirted with you was because I couldn't risk making things weird between us. I couldn't risk us getting together. And if it didn't work out, then we can't go back to just being friends, can we? That's why I never flirted with you. It was never because you were not enough of anything or too much of another. It was because you were always perfect in every way. And I couldn't risk that. So, with that in mind, yeah, I am a little, a little panicked right now. Well, because that was something I thought I would take to my grave, never discussing. But I suppose you're finding out all kinds of secrets about everybody today, huh? What about your secrets? No, you don't. No, you don't. And no, because you're just upset right now. You're hurt and understandably a little thrown for a loop. And I am here, and I am your friend, and we love each other. So right now it feels like it's something more, especially since I just told you how good looking I think you are. It's not necessarily how you really feel. And, as much as I might have loved to have heard you say that on another day, today I have to take it with a little bit of a grain of salt. No, I'm not accusing you of lying. I'm accusing you of being in emotional turmoil right now. Look, I tell you what. Now that all of these cats are out of their proverbial bag, why don't we do this? Why don't we proceed as if we never said anything? No, hear me out. I'm not trying to go... Maybe I am a little bit. Hang on and hear me out. We go forward knowing that each of us finds the other attractive, and each of us loves the other for so many reasons. But we go forward as if we haven't said this, and we are still friends, just as we always have been. Because at the heart of it, we are still friends, just as we always have been. Nothing has changed yet, except now we each know that the other thinks they're kind of hot. But you take your time, okay? You process what you learned today. And there will be no judgment from me if you decide to work things out for her. I will still wish you the best, the same way I would have if we'd never had this conversation. Because I do love you. And I do want you to be happy. And that was never contingent upon the possibility of my having a romantic relationship with you. So with that in mind, you take your time, you process, and you figure out what will make you happy. And I will stand beside you no matter what you decide. And if you decide that she can't possibly make you happy, I will be in your corner for that, and until it doesn't hurt anymore. And then, if you decide not to fix things with her, and you take your time, and you get to the point where you're feeling good about moving on, you can reconsider me then. Think about it without having her be a factor. If you decide then that you would like to try dating, let me know. And I think you know what the answer will be. Exactly. It'll be a smart-ass answer about where we're going on our date and how I don't have anything to wear to play Xbox. Or what wine pairing goes with chicken McNuggets. Oh yeah, I know, but those are just the ones I can come up with off the top of my head. You're going to be months recovering from this shit, so I'll have plenty of time to come up with better answers. Oh yes. Only the best of the smart-ass answers for my best friend. I like to consider myself a connoisseur of smartassery, and I like to think that I will be able to come up with something absolutely perfect for, no matter where you would ask me to go out on a date with you. Hey, cupcakes! Thank you all so very much for joining me yet again. I hope you are all having a wonderful holiday season, and thank you for everyone who's been wishing me kind wishes. And yes, I am having a very good week. It's been a busy week, but it's a very good kind of busy, so thank you very much. And welcome to my newest patron, Turquoise, who I have been charmed to see in the community chatting with all of my friends there, and it's wonderful to see you. Special thanks to Meryl and Kealoha and Druid and Wolfie and Anonymous and Prom. Thank you guys so very much for the Christmas gifts. You are generous to not a fault. You have no faults as far as I'm concerned. There are absolutely no faults. I adore you all. And special thanks to all of those cupcakes who do so much and make it so that I can bring you this content. They are Turquoise, Mike D, Flaws, Kuro, Semblance of Life, Sarcastic Monkey, Ang, Preston Rogers, Lucid Sloth, Charles Triplewheaton, Loot Curator, Lemonic Cultist, Confused But Still Here, Bowman, Alton Goodbottle, Disbanded Crow, Techo, Gunner's Mage, Mushan, Your Audio Best Friend, Owlface, Tomas Rogers, Anya's Wolfie. Oh my goodness, Anya! The betrayal. Love you, Wolfie. And Nosti, Perry Wilford, Esteed, SLE Photo, Harper, Evolution, Justin, Wolf9004, Malice, CeeLo, Mr. Fabulous, Lou, Bunny, Meryl, Night Angel, Mr. Rickles, On an Adventure, Darth Mythis, Red Death 48, Always Able, Vagar, Old Bean UK, Kalua Bear, The Swaggy Llama, Artlo, Pierce Tailish, and Christian Cleopatra. And that's it, guys. You've seen it. That's the end. The Wolfie's cast me aside. I've done too many Yandere stories. I'm so sorry, Wolfie. Oh, guys. Thank you so very much. I hope you will all be as good to yourselves as you are to me. And I will talk to you again soon.